There he is. All right, everybody, so it is December 20th, and I think it's 47 degrees out, and I'm here with my boy in from the Army. He left this earlier this year to enlist in the U.S. Army. Hasn't been back in Kentucky in 10 months.
Yep.
I was afraid he wasn't going to get a chance to hunt with me this season, but we got a couple of days here. We freed up, ran out and got his license and tags, and it's the tail end of late muzzleloader here in Kentucky. So he's got the muzzleloader. I'm bringing my bow. I've got my climber because he's not quite as small as he used to be. Sitting in a double seater is going to be a little tight. So I'm going to put him in the kill seat, and I'm going to get up in another tree and climb above him and do some filming. And if I have a doe come through, a big mature doe, I'll probably lay her down with the bow. So we're gonna hike back. It's about 600 yards from here. So we're gonna go get all set up, and we'll be back with you here shortly, and hopefully bringing you some really good footage. It'd be pretty awesome, put Austin in a seat one time this season, get one of these target bucks down. So keep hanging in there with us. All right, everybody, got the climber all set up. I'm about 30 foot in the air. I got my camera arm all set up. I got my hanger. I got my bow. Austin's about 35 yards from me in the ladder stand. All the corn is gone. Mineral's still here. So I have no idea what to expect tonight, but in the hustle bustle, making sure both of us had everything we needed, I left my camera bag sitting on the front of my four-wheeler in my garage. So it looks like I'm gonna be filming tonight. I do have the Tacticam on my bow, so if I take a shot, I can at least use that. And then I've got my phone, so any footage from tonight's hunt is gonna come from the phone. Never fails. Get in a hurry, always forget something. Anyway, we're gonna settle in here. We got about 4.5 hours. It's only about 1 o'clock, so plenty of time. Good setup. Hopefully we'll get lucky. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, it is Saturday, December 21st. We didn't have any luck last night, so we're headed back in. It's about 1:30, almost 2 o'clock. We got some big time 30-06, because those deer have already devoured hundreds of pounds of corn and big time just in the past 5 days. So a little out of breath because we're packing all that in, and gonna get set up for the evening here. Good news is that Tombstone is alive and well and making his way in pretty routinely. So he is the #1 target buck back here. Hopefully we can get Austin a crack at him today. So keep hanging in there, and we'll be bringing you some great footage here before too long. Hopefully, stay tuned. All right, everybody, all set up. It's right at 2 o'clock. I don't know if you can see Austin over there, but he's about 35 yards away. Night number 2. Got the big tine all set out. We're on a marginal wind tonight, so our wind's basically cutting down into this bottom and this bedding that's right behind us. Someone's shooting not too far away. I don't know if they're sighting their rifle in or what they're doing, but either way, I'm not really sure we're gonna have much action come in from behind us this way tonight due to whoever that is back there shooting. I got the cameras. Did not forget those tonight, so I didn't even bring my bow. I am simply here to record my boy, hopefully get on one of these big bruisers. Like I said, Tombstone is being pretty regular coming in here. So the hope tonight is that big tine, the smell of that, it's a long range attractant, pushes down and entices one of these big deer to come up here and check it out. So the stage is set. Now we just need one to read the script. Keep hanging in there. All right, everybody, back at it again. It is Sunday, December 22nd, and it's the last day of the late season muzzleloader here in Kentucky. I've been out with my son the past 2 days, and we haven't had any luck, but we've got a lot of intel from me sitting in this spot. And so all the deer, they've either worked their way up, or yesterday, like when Austin got blown out right here about 35 yards behind me, they ran a bunch of deer, and there's a heavy trail about 150 yards over there on the other hillside. So I've used that intel, and I've moved Austin over there to intercept all those deer, because every deer that's basically come through here have gone up that hillside, working their way out to the ag field. So I've used that intel. I've moved Austin. He's gone to ground tonight, and got him set up to hopefully intercept any deer that comes across that because there was a big buck, and I'm pretty sure it was tombstone. It was at the back of that 4-pack that ran out whenever that doe blew Austin out, the second doe that blew Austin out yesterday. So we made some adjustments. I'm over here just filming. So just got all the camera gear. I'm basically going to be Austin's spotter to let him know that he's got deer moving his way and get ready. So I like the setup tonight. It's I don't know, 50 degrees. It says it's sunny, but it's definitely overcast, so the weather app is a little off. And we've got a perfect wind condition, pushing our wind back to the direction that we came, away from this bedding tonight, so there should be no interference. That bag of big time that we brought in yesterday, completely gone. One night completely gone. But they know it's here. Hopefully it's brought tombstone to stay in this area. Got a lot of intel from that buck over the past week, 5 days. So like I said, got Austin set up over about 150 yards away from me, overlooking that other trail on that hillside. I'm over here as a spotter and cameraman. Hopefully we'll make this thing come together on the last day. It's at Austin's, basically it's his last chance. He's never harvested a buck with a bow before, so not saying we won't get him out and try, but I think this is his best opportunity tonight. We're going to use the intel that we've got over the past couple days. Got him set up in the right spot, right conditions. A little hot, but either way, hopefully we're bringing you some really good footage here before too long, so continue to hang in there. And I'm praying that Austin, my boy, will be kneeling behind a big old bruiser buck tonight for you guys, so stay tuned.
And just like that, the final muzzleloader of late season here in Kentucky is a wrap. Tell you what, you want to know the secret to success to see a lot of deer? Don't take a weapon in the woods with you, and you'll see deer all day long. Saw the first deer about 2:30, a little 6-point, spike-ish 6-point, year and a half old, come across the top of that hill and milled around for about 10 or 15 minutes and then went right back to where he came from. And then about 30 minutes later, I just seen deer start filing through there, one after the next, basically in that same area, which typically the deer don't come out that way. They might work back that way, but they don't come out from bedding. So they were bedding in a unique place or whatever. So sat there, watched them funnel across that opening, that gap, that cut, and then about 15 minutes after that, some of them started pouring back out into that cut, and they all started bedding down. I mean, I had 5 doe bedded down, 1 button buck, about 75 yards from me up on that hill, which made it difficult because I really don't want to move or bump them out of there. And once they got up, I had 2 big doe come out and kind of push them out, and then they worked their way down. I had 5 or 6 doe work their way straight across from me from basically the way I walked in. Had 5 or 6 doe walk into my right over where the corn used to be, or the big time 30-06. And then there right at the end, I had that little dink buck that has that jacked up right side that we've filmed almost every time we've been in the field this season. So that was my night. Austin sat over there and seen, I don't know, he said 3 or 4 decent bucks, smaller bucks, but nothing that he wanted to put his tag around. So he elected to give him a pass, but the situation that we kind of planned for tonight worked out perfect. Just no mature shooter bucks come through. So guys, keep tuning in. We're going to wrap this one up. Muzzleloader's officially in the books for 2019, but we still have plenty of action to bring you. Austin, hopefully before he has to go back to duty, he'll get the stick and string out and try his luck at that. Matt still has a tag. Adam still has a buck tag. We still all have doe tagged, and we're going to do a big doe management hunt here coming up in January. Predator hunting's coming up on post. I'm still not done out there. I got until January 20th. I'm still going to try my luck a couple times out there on one of these big bruisers on post. So a lot of action to continue to come in your way. If you haven't already, get down there and hit that subscribe button. But for me, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Probably the best Christmas present I could have ever asked for. I didn't think I was going to get to hunt with my son this year, which would have been the first time since he was probably, I don't know, 6, 7 years old. So really special past 3 couple days for me to have that time with him out in the field. And I appreciate him giving up some of his time. 20 years old, wanting to get home and see all your friends and so many people to see in a short amount of time, but to give up that much time with me really means a lot, and also speaks to the character of that young man. So sorry, I'm trying not to get emotional, but either way, we're wrapping this episode up, guys. Continue to tune in. Until the next time, wake up and hunt.